So, we're playing to the rescue, defend the city from the enemy attack, and wait for the arrival of the convoy. The Commonwealth troops have built strong defenses on a strategic position. This city location is key for the victory in North Africa, as it will allow us to get the initiative over our enemy. However, now our priority are different. Since the enemy it's aware that this point it's so important to us, they are attacking, trying to push us back. Defend the city until the enemy attack fails. We are also waiting for a convoy that should be bringing us much needed supplies. Keep an eye open for that. Okay, so 2 objectives. So defend the city. This one's not much of a surprise. The enemy are attacking our defensive position. Repeal all enemy attacks. Do not let the city fall. And then reach the survivors, located all the way up there. We've been waiting for an allied convoy to reach us. Who's us? Hours passed, but nothing. As we're about to lose hope, we spotted a flare coming from the canyon. Send some troops over to see what's happened. I'm just analyzing the map to see if I'm actually able to access the area, which, thank God, I can. I would presume the Germans are around here. Probably got something up there. What happened to this bridge? What?
I have no idea.
And just a bunch of sand that blew around over here. Nothing special. Okay, so looks like we got light tanks, which consist of 4 Mark 6 Crusaders. We got 3 Grants, 3 Matildas, 4 6-pounder anti-tanks, 2 Crusader AA Mark II, and the 3.7-inch AA cannon. We have 9 calls, so don't know how prolonged this mission is. I'm sure this could be complete kind of just on the same time frame as we're defending the town here, so I could go ahead and give it a try.
Yeah, that's right, because something I realize it's that defensive missions are cool because you're like building a defensive line, you need to survive the enemy attacks, and that's cool, but after a while it gets a little boring, so I came up with this idea. So this is both a defensive and an offensive mission, because you need to defend, but you also need to reach your allies.
Well, rest in peace, that Grant.
Listening. Blooming right.
See if that does anything for me.
Rightio. Taking fire.
Okay, so they are watching that. But this is a completely empty area.
on call. That's right. You tell us.
I got more coming in.
Tanks reporting.
Sure as sin.
Listening. Dazzling. Blooming right.
Invisible here.
Target destroyed. Blooming right. Roger that. Roger that. Unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
Fritz has opened up. The Grey Suits are here. Dazzling. Hello there. The chaps in the Grey Suits are here. That'll work. That's for sure. That's for sure. The chaps with the grey suits are here. Roger that. That'll work.
You tell us.
Right here. On the hump. Gone and back.
Unfriendlies in the past.
Orders then.
Unfriendlies in the past.
That's for sure.
Nicely set. Getting the range on us.
Oh no, I gotta escort these guys back. I can already tell just because of this.
Unfriendlies in the...
Yes, I gotta bring them back to home base.
Right here.
On the docket now.
Mr. Bombers, run!
You're the master.
How are you guys stuck, damn it?
We can do that.
Haul ass, for fuck's sake.
Open. Right here. Dazzling.
Good timing.
I'd say that's blooming right there. Blooming right.
Engineers here. We can do
Still
that.
standing. That'll work. Roger that. And on it goes. That's for sure.
Donkeys in the barn.
I completed it 3 times. I'm so good at this game.
On the docket now.
Oh, what do we got here?
Something really, really special.
Ooh, Matilda flamethrower.
Nicely set. Friendly in the pasture.
Looking tight. That's for sure. Roger that.
In readiness. That's right. You tell us.
Well, I just saw that guy get absolutely smoked.
That's for sure.
Well, I guess if I wanted to, I could also raid this area here too.
It's not part of your objectives, but you could try.
Vehicle's coming, so I just want to prep for that
The
first.
grey suits are here.
Bit hot here.
I'd say that's
On
Fritz
call.
right there. And on it goes.
Sure as shit.
Oh, he doesn't have the range, I think. No, he just died.
Not the hardest. Bit hot here.
The
Come on, your leg. In readiness. In the range on us. Out and down. In readiness. To action, man. The horses are ready. Waiting. Out and down. Seeing green set. Seeing green.
Hope we can help, sir.
You tell us. They're visible here.
Stable.
No mistake.
online.
Light tanks don't have that.
The chaps in the grey suits are here.
That's right. Visible here. Here and ready. Not the hardest.
HQ.
Seeing green. Sure as shit. We's all ears. Action, man.
I'd say that's Fritz right there.
Nice. Sure as shit. All ears. Right and ready. Nicely set. That's right. Sure as shit. Unfriendly in the past. Seeing green. That's right.
The chaps with a grey tooth are here.
And there we go.
Oh my god, this is the second mission you finally managed to complete on your first try. Congratulations.
Yeah, I deserve a medal. 22 minutes, that's not that bad actually.
Yeah, time to see this in the editor.
We're looking at our little town that we're defending here. This was a sneaky little spot here that was set up, because this entire area is not completely surrounded by cliffs. This area over here is, though. And then the entrance, of course. Oh, there's like ambience in this now. You got your troops that are watching over this.
Yeah, the troops that ambushed the convoy you were waiting for. And over here are the survivors that managed to escape the ambush.
Yeah, they just had to... Well, not really... Or I guess you could say, dig in, so... Okay, good thing I decided not to advance, because they've got some... I believe that's what, Panzer III-J, they've got a Flak 88, Panzer IV-F2, Spaghetti Tank. Oh, yeah, this area here was where the artillery was coming into play. It works.
Also, why does the bridge look normal in the editor?
You know what? At this point, none of us know. The game was coded by Russians. Who cares at this point, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do we have for our script areas here? So looks like you have some areas for having troops move to this first, attack 1, then go to attack 2, so they can fit their way through the little cliff here. And then attack 3, which is likely to go and capture the base. Safe is where I sent my trucks. Side is to have the enemy flank. Rescue, so we meet here. Looks like that's about it. Just because, what about some of the reinforcement points here? Let's take a look at this. So, they've got one here for attacking the side. And then they've got this one over here, 0, so it's likely a main road attack. And then number 1, recycle time coefficient 0.9, so I get reinforcements a little faster.
So, while I was making this mission, I found this sorta of secret folder, and I think that inside this folder are all of these beta units that never made it to the final game, but are still in the game files. And one of those was the Matilda flamethrower, so I decided to put it in this mission just to make it a little more special.
Interesting. Well, script. Looks like this is where you're getting all the trucks. Wait for 2 seconds and then give out the 2 objectives. This one is just waiting for 1200 seconds and then the mission is a win. This is for when the base gets captured. Check trucks. We will check all of the trucks in the array above. So if is unit in area... Oh, this is interesting. So you have it cycle through this. IDs. So the index of the array in question to check this, I like. If safe equals 0 and check if this index is 0, then we will fail it because we didn't bring it back safely. Oh, it is a primary objective. Okay, I thought it was kind of like a special secondary objective that could be completed. And this is where you have to make sure you bring them back home. Also using the unit remove command to remove it from the map safely. Alright, now what's this? Bonus. This is... Oh, this is for culling the flamethrower tanks. And these are the different kinds of attacks. I like how you name this function, don't sleep, and then you have a wait in there for 500 seconds. Ironic.
It would have been even funnier if instead of wait I used sleep.
Actually, yeah, to be fair, that's true. Because if you were to just use sleep, you would just have to take the 500 and you'd multiply it by 20.
So anyway, the reason behind this function is you need to reach the tracks, but I realized the enemy doesn't really attack the tracks because they're attacking the village. So I put that after 500 seconds, bombers go over the area and attack. Like this, if you think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna wait and after the enemy is done, I'm gonna go and rescue the tracks, you will be too late. Which I think makes for a really fun mission.
And it was executed well, too. Otherwise, I think that's probably it for this one, so...
So anyway, this was everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.
Take care, everyone. Bye.